Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. So today's video is all about my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations. So if you're interested in knowing what they are, then please keep on watching. Okay, so these drugstore foundations have either been with me since last year, a few months ago, and then ones that I've been using recently that I've been really liking. So the first one that is my all-time favorite drugstore foundation is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin foundation. It is this one right here. It is awesome. You need it in your life. You need it. This, I have found that it just wears well throughout the whole day. It gets a little shiny but not oily. I find that it is medium coverage, but you can build it up to full coverage, and you can definitely use it as light coverage, just use less of it. And I find that it just feels like nothing on the skin. It doesn't feel like heavy foundation, so it's really nice. And it comes with a pump, so it's really nice. This is super affordable. I think it's like $12, so not bad. I got mine last year and I think it's amazing. I have it in the shade Warm Nude, so it's really nice, and I really do recommend this for any skin type. So if you're oily, dry, or combo, whatnot, I think this would actually work for you. My second all-time favorite foundation I actually found earlier this year when it launched, and this is the NYX Total Control Total Drop Foundation. This stuff is awesome. It's the foundation I'm wearing today just because I am lighter skin toned, and I love it. Again, same thing with the Maybelline. You can either have it as light coverage, medium, or full coverage, so it's really nice. I think that because it is in a dropper, you just have so much control with how much product it comes out of it, and I think that you can definitely customize your coverage. This wears well throughout the whole day. I personally found that I don't get super shiny, I don't get oily with this, and I really like it. And honestly, it just looks really nice and airbrushed on the skin, and it's honestly one of my favorite foundations, especially compared to the Maybelline one. They're like hand in hand in favorites. So, and it's super affordable. My third favorite foundation is actually not a foundation per se, it's more of a tinted moisturizer, but it's really good. I actually found this a few weeks ago and I've been loving it so much. This is the NUXE Moisturizing Tinted Glow Natural Glow Bare Skin Effect moisturizer, and it is amazing. This is very light coverage, but it's not light coverage where it doesn't cover any imperfections. It actually covers pretty well for it not being a foundation. This stuff is really good. This is, like it says, it's very natural. It has a nice glow and it looks like your skin. It looks like you're not wearing foundation or anything on your skin at all. I have it in the shade 01, and this is a very like tan shade, I would say. I'm gonna show you. And this is super liquidy, super runny. So it does have a little bit of an orange tinge to it. This is the lightest shade. I don't think they have another shade, but it's pretty good for tan, for those who are fairly tan or who want to get tans during the summer. This is a good shade. It comes in a little, not a dropper, but like a squeezy tube. You don't need to squeeze a tube to get the product out of here. It literally is so watery. It's actually one of the negative things about it. Super watery, and you have to be careful when you open it because it will literally spill everywhere and make a mess everywhere. So be careful. Happened to me. You hear how watery that is? Watery, but it's really good. It lasts well throughout the day, and your face looks really nice. Now, the next foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. Everybody talks about it, but it's because it's really good. Used it for a long time. Obviously, does not match me right now. This is pretty much like my winter shade. This is 110 Porcelain because I get really white throughout winter, and it's just a really good foundation that everybody needs in their collection. A really good drugstore foundation for keeping you matte all day. All the ones I've mentioned so far do have are not matte finishes, or more like natural kind of satin finishes. This one is a matte foundation, so if you like matte foundations, this is a good one, especially if you haven't tried it and you're oily. This is really good. My fifth foundation that I actually really like, and I know there's some controversy about it, like some people like it, some people don't. I personally like it, and it's the Covergirl ice cream. Okay, I don't think you can hear anymore. I don't know. Okay, anyways, it is the Covergirl Vitalist Elixir Foundation. This has SPF 20, which is amazing, especially for summer. It's really nice. I found that it doesn't have too much of a flashback, which is really cool. And it actually has the claims at the back, which I really like. You don't have to go on their website to search the claims, but this is supposed to be lightweight, full coverage. It's supposed to be hydrating, oil-free, SPF 20. So it's supposed to be really good, and it's supposed to be infused with vitamins. If you haven't yet, please, I'll leave a card up here. Go check out that video on this foundation of when I test it out, so you can actually see how it is. But I have it in the shade Soft Honey, and I actually really like it. I know some people complain that it does oxidize, and it does oxidize. It does get a little bit darker throughout the day. I just say, like, if you still want to try this foundation, maybe go for a shade lighter and see if it doesn't oxidize as much. But I really like this because it is a really nice foundation. It's not full coverage. It's like medium to full, but not completely full coverage. But I find that it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, and it looks really nice. It has a nice glow, so it's not dewy, but it's not matte, so it just looks like a really nice glow to the skin, and I like it. There you have it. Those are my top 5 drugstore foundations that are super affordable that you can get, and I think that honestly anybody with whatever type of skin type that you have, whether it's oily, dry, or combo, I think that all these foundations would work for you. I think that they have a pretty good shade selection, except for the tinted moisturizer one. But honestly, I think they're actually really good foundations, and I really do wear one every single day. So I do mix it up. I sometimes mix in foundations. The only one I haven't been wearing that much is this one, just because it's lighter. But this is the one I wear a lot during winter. So those are my favorite foundations. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Let me know what your favorite foundations are, drugstore foundations, and I'll see you in my next video.